Now for Gardner. Working at the highest level of state government, you delivered real results for constituents, and in so doing, you helped author a new chapter of Texas history. From border security, the word unprecedented is not there, from unprecedented border security, to also adding the word unprecedented property tax relief, to unprecedented emergency management. Everything. So why is it, Gardner? Everything's been to a new extreme. Go big or go home. Where did I go? From border security to property tax relief to emergency management. This office has sought to address the great challenges of our time, and these efforts encompass dozens of divisions and hundreds of employees. Overseeing this vast operation is a singularly important public servant, the Chief of Staff. In a tenure marked by late nights and long hours and calls coming to you long after you went to bed, but you dutifully answered. That was not in here, but so they probably don't know about this, but she does. Late nights and long hours. You won respect and admiration throughout the agency, and moreover, you made a difference in the lives of your fellow Texans. The central aim of my administration has been to build the Texas of tomorrow and today. The Lone Star State shines brighter than ever before, thanks in no small part to your efforts. Indeed, Texas stands proudly among the great economies of the world. Businesses have taken up the Gone to Texas banner on an extraordinary scale, and the state has defended the traditional values that define us. In sum, you've helped shape a story as big as Texas. And I will always be proud of the agency's accomplishments during your time as Chief of Staff. Also, I would add as Deputy Chief of Staff. You will certainly be missed, but as this new phase begins, I know that you will remain a force to be reckoned with as you work every day on the golf course to hone your game. Gotta work on that.
We can make those edits.
As you work throughout your time in my office, your dedication to our state and our cherished ideals represent the very best of the Texas spirit. So not in here, and maybe rightfully so, because it actually was not a part of the office of governor. But many of you probably know this, and that is, so when you go back to, there's different parts of my public service. I was a trial court judge at Houston first, and then a Supreme Court judge here. But that's a judicial position. I embarked on what would be categorized as a true political career, beginning in 2001, so 2001. So that would be 23 years ago. And I had to cobble together a staff, not knowing anybody out there. I don't even know where you came from. But help me get the math right. From the time I call the beginning of my political career when I ran for Attorney General. From the time of the beginning of my political career, you were employee number three. If you heard us walking around the office always saying tres, all that kind of stuff, this is why. He's number three. And to think of what you went through at that time. What were you, 14, 15?
I was 19.
So what did you do on your first day? And was it in July of 2001?
June 7th, 2001.
June 7th. Okay.
So I had to print up a response envelope, an envelope with their reply address, and I'm sharing an office with the governor because we have a little computer hutch and he's back behind the table making phone calls. So there I am, 19 years old. I print out the letter, print out the envelope and hand it to him. He goes, "There's 2 B's in Abbott." I handed it to him again, and he said it's G-R-E-G. Okay, you got that right, so I saved it. Proofreading's important.
But I mean, you highlighted that you were from the beginning a very responsive employee. And very much appreciated. You left out that I added in. You needed to add some ellipses to that envelope.
Exactly.
Ellipses, hard return. But to think of a journey that we went on together for well over 2 decades is kind of extraordinary and not all that common. And we were proud to have you there at the beginning, see what you went on to, when you went to law school, etc., other chapters of your life, and then after you gained sufficient experience, we allowed you back on the team. well trained by the private sector and others, and then by Bodden. Is Bodden here? I see. The proxy, okay. We got the better part of it. And your camaraderie and the way you led the office and the way that you would work and be available and do everything you did through some very challenging times is just, for one, very much appreciated. But I think underappreciated by the public, having kind of no clue what you were doing to devote your life to help make Texas a better place. And so, picking back up, First Lady Cecilia, who can I be with it? And she too is she considered Gardner to be like a son or something like that. And so she is beside herself about this, and she still remembers you as that 19-year-old. Cecilia and I extend our warmest wishes for an exciting and fulfilling future for both you and Dan.